Hey guys, it's Mindset Performance Coach Adam Carmichael here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why mental toughness is more important than ever for poker players. So first of all, what am I meaning by mental toughness? I'm talking about the mindset to keep going, to keep boldly pushing towards your goals, no matter how much fear, how much insecurities, how many failures or circumstances that go against you, you find a way to keep going towards your goals. Now, straight to the punchline, most poker players are soft. They're soft because they get into poker for the reasons of fun and because it's easier to get the job. So if I look back on my decision to be a poker player when I was 23, I looked over at the jobs as like scary stuff. Then I looked at poker and thought, fun, easy, relative to getting a job. So I naturally went into poker with a weak mindset and not thinking it was going to be hard. Also with poker, a lot of players don't expect it to be hard. So you expect it to be easy. Play a game for fun, get paid, job's good, all well and good. But in reality, especially these days, markets are getting tougher, all games are getting tougher, so it's more and more competitive, so you need to be able to toughen up. You can't just go into poker half-hearted like you used to be able to and make good money. So for that reason, when you are playing poker, you're going to get more setbacks, you're going to have more obstacles to face, and you're going to have to toughen up quicker. A lot of other players could get into poker, have a few years of feeling it out, and then toughen up as they go. That's what happened to me. I was soft going in, and luckily the markets weren't as tough then, so I could toughen up as I went. Now, you've got to be tough from day one, because it's competitive, and if not, you're going to be pushed out, or you'll not be able to keep going. So mental toughness is all about that resilience, that ability to push past obstacles, that ability to keep going even when things are getting tough. So Tony Robbins says the biggest problem in life is people thinking that they shouldn't have problems. And that's what happens with poker players. We think it shouldn't be hard. We shouldn't have to face downswings. We shouldn't have to have losing days, losing sessions, losing months, and have to deal with that. But the reality is you do. Poker's brutal. Everyone's going to have to deal with really tough times, brutal financial situations at times, and you're going to have to find a way to push past it. And I found working with hundreds of poker players now that the ones who rise to the top, the ones who make great money, change their life for poker, all have that tough mental mindset in common, whereas those who don't make it always have excuses, always have reasons why it's too difficult, why they can't, why it's not their fault. So you need to switch that. You need to switch the script and really start to toughen up. So there's a quote by Mike Tyson, of all people, who says, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So that's the same with poker. Everyone's playing good. Everyone's ready to dominate the poker tables and play really good poker. They put all the studying in, they put all the work into their game, but then you get punched in the mouth. First session, first day, or a few hours in, and then what do you do about that? What's your plan B once you've been punched in the mouth? Because poker's always going to cause obstacles, it's always going to cause you to hit these roadblocks, and you need to find a way to get past them. So let's talk about how you can toughen up as a poker player. First of all, you need to define what is mental toughness to you. For some people, that's getting out of bed when your alarm goes off at 6 in the morning. For other people, that's hitting the gym. Some people, that's going to be starting your grinding session as soon as when your schedule says start it. Other people are saying no to social media or YouTube during your grinding session. There's different avenues of mental toughness depending on what it is. So for you, write down, what does mental toughness mean to you? If you're a really tough person right now, what would you do? What would you do different to what you do now? If you're super tough, what would it look like? And just define your own definition of success in that area. Secondly, you then need to start thinking about what are some small wins you can get towards that. So for example, it could be getting out of bed on time, and basically we're always making these little promises with ourselves. We're always going, okay, I'll try and do that, and if you follow through with it, it's like, yes, you build some self-esteem, build some confidence in yourself, and that toughens you up over time. So think about some little small wins you could gain. Maybe it's starting a grinding session on time. Maybe it's not snoozing your alarm. Maybe it's blocking yourself from going on social media. Maybe it's going to the gym once a week, rather than say 3 or 4 times, just go once a week and just get into that habit. But defining some things that you could do that would be small wins that would be taking the right direction. And the thing with mental toughness is, it's a series of small wins done consistently. A lot of people think mental toughness is like some heroic physical challenge like in the military or something like that. And yes, these are extreme feats of mental toughness, but generally mental toughness is just showing up consistently, following through with what you say you're going to follow through with, and doing that more often than the people around you. If you can be more consistent with your habits and routines and the way you show up in the world more than those around you, you will be mentally tougher. You will be able to take your life in the right direction and nothing will be able to hold you back. So think about what small wins you can start taking in order to start building this mental toughness muscle, and realize that you need to be working on this. You need to be putting yourself in situations that are uncomfortable. Our brain, our bodies naturally try to make life easy. As poker players, you've got life pretty easy. It doesn't get much easier than sitting at home, playing poker when you want to, for a living, getting paid to play a card game online. It doesn't get much better and easier than that in terms of occupation. There's so many things you could be doing that are worse. But on the flip side, it's really challenging. There's lots of obstacles. You've really got to put yourself on the line. You've got to take all the emotional setbacks, financial setbacks. There's a lot of challenges as well. So as a poker player, you've got to realize you've got this really good situation, which is also quite difficult. It's more difficult than you expected, and you've got to merge those together to toughen up through the game of poker and use poker as your training ground to become a tough person. So on top of those small wins like getting up early, starting your grind on time, playing a bit longer when you felt like quitting, it's also really good to take on some physical challenges. Physical challenges really toughen you up. So that could be starting an exercise challenge. It could be in the morning doing some push-ups, doing some burpees, something that you don't want to do physically. Forcing yourself to do that builds up mental toughness. Because most people don't like exercise. It's one of those things, not many people like it. I like the after effects of exercise, where I feel good about myself, I feel like healthy, I feel fit. I like that stuff, but I don't really like the pushing myself to do hard stuff. So nobody really likes it. So when you do hard stuff that you don't want to do, through discipline, through consistency, through getting past that mental obstacle, when your brain's saying, don't do this, and you push past that and do the behavior, that builds mental toughness really quickly. So think about what mental toughness means to you, where in your life you can start taking these small wins, making these small little promises with yourself and following through, and then take on a bigger physical challenge. It could just be some push-ups in the morning, but something you really don't want to do, and make yourself do it every single day. A daily physical challenge that you don't want to do really toughens you up. And realize, if you toughen up, you'll be more resilient, you'll be able to play higher stakes, you'll be able to deal with downswings better, you'll be able to basically take your poker career in the direction of your ability. If you're a really good player, you're going to go to the high stakes. If you're a solid player, you'll be able to play mid to low, but you need to realize that mental toughness is the thing that separates those who really excel in poker from those who don't. So get working on it on a daily basis, be patient with yourself, take the small wins on, take on some bigger challenges, and move towards a tougher mental mindset. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, give it a like, and also let me know in the comments below what you're going to be doing differently to work towards building this mental toughness.